It broke one way, no man.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in here to cheer for me. Everything what you see up, my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. So the police them come out and I tell lie again. I make I tell the people them something. You have one police them fix the show man Bailey. Him not have nothing name sense. You understand? I miss one word still. But somebody in the comment section can write and make somebody see that word they more and say before me say him nah no sense. Yeah man. You know that bad word they will start with me. Just write it and make the people them see it. Fitzbilly now no sense people man never yet can come out and give you some information the way I ask. No. Big full Fitzbilly. But hold on them man. Because I go to some next to before I address them properly. The man was taken into custody last week Wednesday after he allegedly robbed a student of a cell phone meters away from the entrance of Yellow High School in St. Thomas has been charged. Yes people, the police say Jamaican Thomas, a laborer, let me tell you about the laborer them. Slap all of them. Going on the days when them go past site, go fling bucket. Them boy and not fling no bucket no more. So me don't want nobody come tell me about my view. Them have to start from somewhere. No. Remember, so we have up for that. And it name the Chinese them. You understand? Them don't even start from nowhere. Slap them to get slapped with. So what I said, and I mean what I said. And me not take you back. So I can tell you what I go on now. Jamaican Thomas, a laborer of Hearties in St. Thomas, is in custody and is of interest in relation to other offense in the parish. It reports that the Yellow High School student was heading to school sometime before 8 o'clock when she was held up and robbed. An alarm was raised and staff members of Yellow High School and resident Chase Thomas. You understand? Or him not get nothing cross him head. When you just run him down so and can't go give him to police. But all of them are idiot too, you know. Oh no, people out there are idiot too. Yeah man. Don't talk. He was held and handed over to the Yellow Police. Big waste of time. Speaking of the police, them, yes. Commissioner Lane Mount and friends. See them come out and talk about press conference yesterday. The man do like highlight. Can they talk about crime down? But me don't know which part them see that. You understand? Me don't know where them get them information from and who give them stats. But we there give people them ball-to-ball commentary. The people know exactly what go on per what go on.
So at the beginning of the year, we made a commitment to increase the frequency with which we provided the public with updates and general information on what is happening with respect to crime, violence, and public safety. At that time, we also made it clear that this year, we would be focused on the seizure of illegal guns, the arrest of gunmen plaguing our communities, and the dismantling of organized gangs that have been causing death, mayhem, and pain in this country. We have now come to the end of the first quarter of the year. While we have seen some significant gains made in that fight, there are still aspects that are of concern to us. Today, we will present a synopsis of where we are. In the first quarter of the year, ending March 31st, the JCF, in partnership with other law enforcement agencies, seized 223 illegal firearms, compared with 195 at this point in 2021. Included in this year's figures are 37 high-powered rifles and 154 semi-automatic pistols. We would like to thank the public for responding positively to our campaigns that have sought to remove the stigma from sharing information with the police. Statistics from Crime Stop reveal that there has been a 97% increase in tips from the public when compared to the same period in 2021. The majority of tips were related to illegal firearms and ammunition, gunmen, wanted persons, and we have also seen an increase in reports relating to lottery scamming and drugs. Apart from the direct seizure of firearms and ammunition and arrests, the tips also contributed to our overall intelligence picture and investigations. It is clear that our citizens are recognizing the people who are damaging our society for what they are, the architects of death, mayhem, and pain. I'd like to encourage persons to continue to use the 311 Crime Stop hotline or 811 to report illegal activities. We have seen in recent weeks a disturbing trend of gunmen carrying out their reprisals through the shooting of multiple persons. These gunmen are callous and are unconcerned about bystanders. We saw this in Norwood St. James, where on March 26th, a reprisal for a killing the night before led to 8 persons being shot, of which 3 died in one incident. Although we arrested the criminal suspect within 48 hours and have charged him on the 1st of April, the damage was already done. In Marvelly, on March the 24th, gunmen shot 6 people, of which 3 died. One of our police teams responded immediately, resulting in a pursuit of the getaway car. These gunmen shot at our members as they sought to escape. Our response forced them to abandon the vehicle in the Red Hills Road area, leaving behind critical evidence which we are using to further our investigations. For some time, we've been highlighting the fact that a person who is related to, associated with, or harbors gunmen puts themselves and others around them at great risk. We saw this play out in the unfortunate shooting of 5 persons, 2 of whom died, including reggae icon Donald Tabby Diamond Shaw in Olympic Gardens on March the 29th. The very sad story is that one of his sons is a known violence producer, currently detained on a murder charge, and preliminary investigations suggest that the death of Tabby Diamond was directly related to the activities of his son. As it relates to our ongoing focus on gangs, we recently announced the arrest of 12 members of the Clarendon-based Ranko gang. These arrests included 4 of our members, and we expect to make more arrests in the future as the investigation progresses. We view this as a positive development and reflective of the constabulary's commitment to rid itself of persons involved in crime and corruption. The investigation into the gang started in 2019 and was triggered by our intelligence. Our investigators have been diligently carrying out their work until we have reached this stage. The JCF will provide no cover for members involved in criminality. It damages the work of the honest, dedicated police officers and the reputation of the force. The investigation is ongoing, and further developments will be continued in our press briefings as we go along. In terms of major crimes, there has been an 8.5% reduction in all major crimes in the first quarter. As of March the 31st, murder was down 3%, with shootings down 16%. When we examine the number of homicides since the start of the year, we continue to see approximately 71% of them attributed to gang violence and 16% to interpersonal disputes. At this time, the western end of the island, Police Area 1, is our main concern, which currently accounts for about 35% of the nation's murders this year. In the past week, we have had to pivot and initiate a series of operations across western Jamaica. Based on analysis, we expect to see a quelling of this negative trend in this quarter. That is between now, April to June. There are 2 other matters of concern that I'll raise. Since the reopening of face-to-face school, we have seen violent incidents taking place between students, some of which are actual gang conflicts playing out in school or on the streets. In addressing the challenge, particularly in Western Jamaica, we have trained and deployed an additional 55 school resource officers across Area 1. We don't intend to put police officers in every school, and we shouldn't have to. But it's important to train more of our members to support and help school administrators deal with the challenges of violence that they face. We are also improving the quality and volume of our mentorship to youth in communities across the country. As a constabulary, we continue to improve the quality of service delivery to the public, and one area that we have focused on is responding to domestic violence. 2 weeks ago, our Community Safety and Security Branch completed the training of a number of station commanders and sub-officers in domestic...
Mission, you can't shut up now. You understand? I can give the people them ears a break. But me have something to tell you still. You understand? The officer attendant them a complain. You don't need so much people on the decks for sit down when they contribute to nothing. Too much glass for wash. And you can start by top carrying Fitzbailey. Yes, don't care Fitzbailey no more press conference because I don't know nothing have to tell the people. Every question the people them ask him. I don't want to digest too much information. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You think you're good for do a come dirty up your glass them. You Fitzbailey. You me attack. Tarnish for them man. I'm a tough for people. I don't want to feel like say. I beat Fitzbailey too hard enough. Short is the truth. Remember Fitzbailey come and go somewhere and make the whole Jamaica get happy say them arrest whole heap of police, you know. And see them now them let them out one by one. And as normal, he might try find an excuse. Yes, people might try find an excuse. But it's a Fitzbailey and him nonsense now.
In relation to the release of one of the persons who was taken 2 Fridays ago in relation to the GRUNG gang. This is not anything unusual in policing. From time to time, persons are taken into custody, and during the process of interview, having done the interview, the person may have given a plausible explanation or alibi, and as a consequence of that, we have to release the individual. In the instant case, the individual was taken in. He went through a process of interview. There were some challenges in getting 2 of the witnesses to attend the ID parade. Consequently, the individual was released. There's nothing that is unusual about that. And that's a standard procedure that is applied right across the board by police all across the world.
Prince, go ahead.
Good afternoon. I kind of missed a part of the commissioner's statement on the death of Tabby Diamond. I just want to find out, has a suspect been identified and is anybody being sought in relation to his killing?
Sure. DCP Bailey, you'll take that question.
I would just say that we have a person of interest and the investigation is advancing. I don't want to comment much further on that.